All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. Last time you saw my purple 68 Barracuda drag car, I was having some shifter blues. We're going to get into that today. I got a few other things to show you, and I guess I'm going to Moparty, so y'all hang out. Here's my old shifter. This is a Hurst Promatic. I don't think it's a Promatic 2. See, I kept everything nicely greased. That grease has been in there a while. It's worked really well. This is a new cable that I had last time we talked about my race car. So my problem was, okay, there's neutral. I'll try to, hopefully you can see this actuate. That little roller hits a cog. So it shifts, and there's a spring right here. So the spring is pulling tension against this lever and hitting that cog. So there's first, second, third. See how it perfectly works fine. My problem was when I put this shifter in, I had my transmission drop down about an inch or so in the rear so I could have nice room for everything. Here's my brand new shifter cable. See where it's pinched down? It's rubbed down to the frays there, the metal. So basically my new aftermarket case didn't have enough clearance there for this to live, and it was riding on a lip or something. So just imagine a pair of vice grips on this, and whenever the vice grips were on there, it was stuck between about right there. So it wouldn't quite click. The spring couldn't overcome the force of that being squeezed down, and it wouldn't give me third gear unless I slapped, and then it would finally go, right? Because this is already, if you'll see this side, that little tooth digs in here. It's kind of an awesome design, whoever designed this. But the tooth digs in, and then the tooth comes back up here. So then when you're slapping again, it's got to go all the way back instead of already being there to make that final click. So I think all this would be fine as it is in something else, but it won't work in this car. So I've got my new shifter in this car, and I had to do a little bit of my own ingenuity on that. Let's see it. When I go under there, I want to show you, this is my old greasy bracket that came with this shifter 20 years ago or whenever it was. It just holds your cable like that. It puts the cable on the top side. This bolts to the pan rail. So I was studying this bracket because right now I've got my turbo action shifter in there, and I took the exact same bracket that came with the kit that I ordered, and all I had to really do was cut through here, flip this over so that it put the kick of the bracket on that side. So it now kicked on that side, barely widened this hole out. And then my cheetah bracket actually bolts into this bracket, and I just welded. You'll see my Gorilla welds in just a minute. And then for my holes, I think I only had to re-drill one hole, make the other hole work. It bolts to the back of the pan, nice and solid and sturdy. Let's look. And there we are. So I'll get you zoomed in, see my Gorilla welds. 2 bolts, 1, 2 to the bottom of the pan. And there's my bracket flipped over. This kind of takes a, let me roll around. There you go. So there's a little U, kind of a U-bolt that holds that cable. And I had to change my shifter arm down the line there as well. I got to plug my neutral safety in. Y'all remind me of that right now. I have not started or tried the car yet. I've just shifted it inside the car and then get down and look to actuate my lever. So we can zoom in and be sure that works together. And also I got to start and run the engine to be sure all that's happy. But there that is. And I think it looks pretty good. If you see the angle of my angle to the dangle here, if it'll focus. There we go. It's actually pretty straight. Like right now, I think it's in, I don't know, first gear or park, probably first. So as it comes back to center, it gets straight again, and it stays clear of that neutral safety switch. So let me get it plugged in, and I'll set you up so I can run through the gears and show you how it works. Also, don't forget, this is Mopar Joe CRT case number 1. Park, reverse, neutral, 1, 2, And of course I need to zip tie that line really, really, really tight. I don't want to throw these wires away. I might want to use that button for something someday. But there it is. That's a Michael Yielding special there. It's been low 5, so. He also gave me a plate that could go on here if I ever had to run a power glide, but I got a CRT, so I'm not sweating it right now. I think my evacs are going to work. They tore a napkin up. I got a little smoke over here because, once again, I've changed valve cover gaskets. And I wanted to see exactly how those rockers oiled whenever the valve cover was off. It gets a bunch of oil. So that's what all this steam's about. Oil, smoke, whatever. I think I can let it down. Try, we got 1, 2, 3 on the jack stand. I'm gonna try it on the pavement and then I'll be happy. Well, I can't quite remember because I was inside the car, but y'all probably tell me. I think that set was first gear, that set was second gear, and that long set was probably third gear. I was amazed, but I mean, it's pretty slick pavement that it spun tires like that in third gear, you know, from 1500 RPM launch. I didn't put it to the floor because obviously I don't want to do something crazy, but I think that stuff's fixed, minus I put it in park and it just barely catches park. So I think I got to go a little bit further with my cable adjustment. All right, Moparty people.